This prison, where we're located, was locally known as Mount Pleasant Prison, but it was actually the Cabarrus Correctional Facility. It was opened in 1929. We're co-located beside the Department of Transportation because this was the dormitory for the chain gang. It closed in December 2011.
Whiskey in prisons go way back in time. We had a lot of moonshiners that served time here.
In 2016, they started making small batches of whiskey in the facility, and lo and behold, Whiskey Prison was born, America's first distillery behind bars.
We call this place Whiskey Prison because it was, a lot of folks often call a barrel a whiskey prison, and being here, it just seemed to fit.
To get the full experience, visitors have an opportunity to go on the Behind the Bars tour.
So all of our tours begin in our chapel. We should start off, you can take your behind bars pictures and your mugshot while you're down there.
First, you'll get to go to manufacturing, which is the 1987 four-cell block dorm, where you can see distillation and fermentation, and you can see where the prisoners used to sleep.
It's a little strange walking through a prison facility and then learning about bourbon at the same time, but it's cool. It feels a little backwoods, it's kind of neat though.
Next stop on the tour, you'll walk across the prison yard to cell blocks east and west, where the whiskey is aging with the help from some high decibel music.
We are one of the distillers out there using sonic aging.
And the idea is the sound waves from the speakers will actually help the liquor inside the barrel move in and out of the wood. And that's essentially increasing the rate that it ages at.
I have never heard of it in my life. I just heard Metallica blaring and I was like, what is that? And then she told us about it and I thought it was a really cool thing I had never heard of before.
The process they have in place is working well. After 2 years, the bourbon they call Conviction is starting to get attention.
The nose of Conviction, and a lot of folks call it a vanilla bomb. It's got a sweet, very caramel forward nose. The taste is smooth.
Probably quite possibly the best bourbon I've ever had. So I'll be back.
Fell in love with it. It's very smooth. And to know that you could actually do bourbon in a prison that was active up to about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, you know, it drew my interest with it.
The flavored stuff is even very good, like the pink lemonade. I'm not a huge flavor kind of guy. I pretty much like my, whiskey straight. But all of it was very good.
I have friends that come in from out of town. The first thing they say is, "Take me to see your friends at the prison," and I'm more than happy to bring them down, and we'll get them a tour. They do their tastings, and it's something that they can go home. No matter where you live, when you go back home, you tell people you've been to a prison that makes bourbon, and you've got a unique story that nobody else can tell.
Southern Grace Distilleries is at 130 Dutch Road in Mount Pleasant. That's in Cabarrus County. And to book a tour, go to southerngracedistilleries.com.